it's time for another Rate My Chase. Before we get into the Borat gauge compilation, let's get into a 100-mile Borat explanation segment brought to you by Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. So first and foremost, obviously, Kesh is the reason why we're having this episode, because she had the idea of a Borat gauge compilation. I did not specify that in the Sounds of Liberty, so there you go, Kesh. There is your credit for that one. And for all the people complaining about the length of this video, saying or thinking that a compilation video should be shorter, well, you can go fuck yourself, because the season's almost over, so I can make the videos as long as I want. They should have been longer in the first place. But anyway, we've seen the Borat gauge being seen many times in Season 4 on Rate My Chase, but have you ever wondered, first question, where did the Borat gauge come from? Some may answer the Burak Chronicles from Season 3, which were the only episodes of Season 3 that had the Borat gauge. And you'd be right. Despite Burak being complete fags, it did come from there, but let's take it a step further. Of course, the Borat gauge did not come out of thin air. It came from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And if you don't know that by now, if you didn't watch Chase Trials or whatever, you're kind of in a hole or something, living in a hole. And I tell you, Borats say the darndest things. Borats are offended by the darndest things. I don't get it. But, as John Shooter said to me one day in San Fierro, he was like, Rashawn, Danganronpa has killed Rate My Chase. But, I like the Borat gauge though. Which, in respect, John Shooter, I appreciate the sentiment. But, without Danganronpa, there would be no Borat gauge, which everybody so loves and likes. I mean, take a look, they're even on the same corner of the screen, except for this much. So for all the fags out there that say that Danganronpa has killed Rate My Chase, that we have a few opening segments from it, like I said, just remember that the Borat gauge came from it. Second question, class, is why is the Borat gauge 7 stars? Well, I'm glad you asked, Timmy. There's a 5-star, a 7-star, and a 10-star Borat gauge, and you might wonder, why haven't we used the 10-star Borat gauge for Season 4? Well, we did use the 10-star Borat gauge during Chase Trials residuals, but I figured that there wouldn't be many Borat instances in which we'd actually get the 10 stars, even though we did see that in Chase Trials residuals. But the simple answer is, as I said in the Burak Chronicles, the reason is because I didn't get that far into Danganronpa V3 yet. That's why we had to have the 7-star Borat gauge for the Burak Chronicles at that time. But a big bonus for you guys, for the final 3 episodes, for the Chase showcases as I showed on the screen, and the timers on the screen, we will see the 10-star Borat gauge for each of the last 3 episodes. But going back to where the Borat gauge come from, if we're going to be actually real about this, and go further than the Borat gauge came from Danganronpa V3, this pig roach, who calls himself a man, is the ultimate reason why we have a Borat gauge, because without him, there would be no basis of what Danganronpa is, so there'd be no basis for what a Borat gauge is. Let's get into the compilation. To start off, we're going to look at the clip from the Burak Chronicles, which put the Borat gauge on the map. Then we'll get into the Season 4 clips, and we'll sprinkle that and Burak Chronicle clips within each other. Let's start for fuck's sake. As they'll take shots at each other, here's Tanner in a police maverick. Oh, what a hit by Tanner! Tanner! A direct hit on Burak's bike! And whoa! Raffit knocks Burak off the bike! But neither cop gets off the bike to arrest him, and Tanner hits us! But what a ram and heliblade combination by Tanner to kill Cop 49 and send him to jail. Burak now by himself as Raffit continues to try to get him, but his car is on fire, hides in the Zombo tech, but Burak is actually helping Raffit by shooting at Malone's bike. Abdelrahman shoots back, Burak shoots at him and misses, and they'll go ring around the rosy. Malone's bike is on fire, Tanner comes in, the bike blows up, Abdelrahman now down to 20 health, but Abdelrahman gets the jack! Burak tries to jack it back! Tanner gets in the passenger seat, Burak steals it! And now it's musical chairs here, and the Borat gauge is going up. Can't say Burak without saying Borat! And Abdelrahman gets owned! Tanner! His armor is gone. What was that? That was Borat personified there. Musical chairs to try to get that FCR. My goodness, and the Borat gauge is broken and destroyed. And now it's going under a hard reset. Wow. Impossible. What was that? Chain of lag pits here. Anal explosion in the Rustler. Abraham Borquez hits a pole and hits us. We hit them. Him, excuse me. As Crown Clown hits him and goes straight into the air. Crown Clown with a big lag pit. We don't know how how healthy his Infernus is right now as he gets sent straight into the air. That's not gonna work. Mike and Rowe comes over and he gets the arrest. Crazy Boy comes up. He's now the active warrant in the chase. Heartbroken and B taking shots, and Crazy Boy gets taken down. His chase lasted 8 seconds. What a noob. Wow, that could be the quickest, in fact, it is the quickest chase in Rate My Chase history. And now, we'll go back northbound, then look at this, it's warrant after warrant now. Victoria Bid Chalet comes over, Lycanrock's car is on fire, Heartbroken and B flipped his car. Like Donald J. Trump, now going southbound, Tricep dies. Oh, the cops just died in that area right there. Donald Trump, though, one-on-one, the easy shots of Viktorovich, who cannot shake him. Viktorovich jumps out, he gets the arrest, Donald Trump does, but he gets taken down from his bike blowing up. As Robotix now will swerve around, go around a bit, trying to toy with these cops. Amex and Undefined miss the hits. We get hit by Amex. Robotix still going around in circles now, as Undefined is rolling around too, and now this is just musical chairs. It's like a roller coaster right here. This can give you brain palpitations right now with how they're just going in circles. AM Undefined calls for backup, and now, guys, what's going on? Amex is standing completely still, and AM Undefined has no idea what he's doing, and no idea what to do. Robonix has shell-shocked these cops, and now they finally started. Back in it though, Edison looking to fix his bike, but Crown Clown comes right back. He passes the gas tanks, and he'll turn around, go past the gas tanks again. Crown Clown backs into the gas tanks and blows himself up. He kills himself, but he does get Edison the Many in the crossfire.
Oh, he's fighting with us! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Works.
Wait, is he buzzing or my lagging?
He's.
I don't know.
He's tapped or something.
Wow.
In Bone County here, no one chasing as Crazy Driver, the professional clout chaser, Fanda, knocks into our bike and knocks us into the water again for something useless. Killa, with 600 plus vehicle health, gets out of the car, and we see C coming down. He gets on top of Gabob's car. C dips down, doesn't get the arrest, goes past, and he blows up. C's gotta get some new glasses. An automatic F. Either way now, going back onto the highway towards the Mako span. Player Q slows down, and Fagsy gets taken down again. Robonex goes on the train tracks trying to go back underground, yeah, here, as Evangelist comes up and blocks his path. Robonex drops into the water. Rush will as well. Soul, Evangelist, and Edison as Robonex gets taken down, but who else gets taken down? 1, 2, 3, all 3 cops get owned by Jaws. They should have looked twice. They should have looked both ways before going into the water, going for a swim, because Jaws is undefeated, never lost, and they got their asses destroyed. Now we go into the alley. Robonex will go inside of it. Your dad's gay partner running for his life right now as he jumps down, and now he'll jump back up to his death. It makes no sense. Don't know why your dad's gay partner would jump back up to the point where he jumped from to jump to his death. Only we take the impact right there as player Q will slowly turn left past the tennis courts, and Zuxu dips down, and this Rustler blows up into a million pieces, and he will fail as he crashes into the pole, and we get taken out, of course. His bike again, it's PCJ, as the cop goes on top of another. Now look at this! No, look at that! Everything jacked cop right off the top of the building! Who knew why Cop 49 would stop right there? Everything jumps off and on one stride. Jacks Cop 49 off of the top of the building. But Burak is still on top, and Cop 49 says how it works. I think he meant, how did that happen? Well, obvious. That's why you get another star at the Borat gauge. Forced to get past. Robonex with a very quick rotation right there. Quick U-turn to get back toward the Autobahn, and what is this? A 10-man cop tank on an LSPD car. They're doing it for the memes. They're doing it for the memes and the jokes. As Edison goes jumps, and now he's on the offensive. Player Q goes up and kills Suresh, and Shivansh gets blown into the pocket casino on Mud Christie Edge as he goes around with that Ranger. That was their opportunity to stop him inside the naval station, but they do fail as Hartoken fails to get out, and so does Timsauce. So they both can't get second chase in Las Venturas that desperately needs some rain, of course. We got Kesh as our special guest camerawoman with a obvious thing on top of the car, as C tries to spawn explosive barrels like a fire gun. A warrant here as Hawks, I am the carry. Now he's rolling in circles. He's running in circles right now. What is he doing? What is he doing? He should have taken the slam van as Fofo shoots at the guy at the slam van. Player Q is still on top of the building. He jumps off as now Hawks, I am the carry is still running in circles as AK 2018 says, hey, this is my chase. What are you doing? Hawks, I am the carry going for the bike, and he gets taken down by player Q, and a bit later, Kakarot Cop Tank messing around here. Fagsy comes into the multi-story car, probably takes some shots, player Q gets out of the way. The plane's on fire though, and Fagsy will get destroyed in the many explosions of the Rustler. But Kakarot isn't going to go in to save his surfer, Yona King, and Yona King got baited. And he gets taken down with no backup. As now we have Darkness 911 in the car. Oh wait, Cop 49 says, can I make him a normal civilian? No, I can't do that. So there's one star for the Borat gauge. Fix his vehicle, but he's moving around too much, he probably can't get it. As Capcom comes up with the hits, check the drive-by, they both go reverse into the gas tanks! All their cars blow up! And Propel Pat sits there wondering what just happened as Rem gets taken down in the same exact place he got owned in September 2017. And just like we said back then, and the self-proclaimed weeaboo of CNR gets taken down again.
Here's everything that happened in this.
I did it!
Nash on for the third time now for VJ. He's gonna go to his right. Dave Extremo now goes to his left and hits him as he goes right and knocks him off the freeway. VJ going for the arrest, and he missed. He didn't get the arrest. That was the easiest arrest in the history of the game. No AR war. Oh no, what a noob. Go back to Call of Duty. My goodness. Down to 317 now. Goes up to the fence as Sky Crew dogs him with the Ranger, but he falls into the water. Antech's car blows up, and Antech will jump, and Jesse Lujak fails to get the arrest, as now he'll fall in the water, and look at this! Player Q comes out of nowhere, and Jesse Lujak's now 1v1ing with him, and his armor's all the way gone, his health is all the way gone, and Player Q comes in out of nowhere and kills Jesse Lujak with the Windsor. Turner Nas on now, we go toward the freeway. Edison goes up, he straightens himself out. HD, no matter that, he goes up on Edison and makes no impact with the Ram. Their car is on fire, they get knocked down to very low health. Maria Mister comes up and fails, goes right past him. Edison trying to finish him off as HD pukes to death. Tanner also pukes to death, and this is Bush League stupidity. Third chase of the Great Night Chase, you got Black Hero getting chased by Lemon G's. He hits a pole there on the Garver Bridge, as we see Topolover overshoot and hit a tree. CO again, as a lot of cops come in as a SEMO gets spun out. Now going to the Cluckin' Bell, and Panos is Cheetah. Does a 1080 in the air, falls, and blows up, and Panos! Too bad. Anyway, no cops now, as Burak takes some random shots. And here's Ferris. My goodness, Ferris! With a huge black pit on the guy in the Yosemite Guiro. Poor guy. Just got destroyed right there. And now Burak and Cop go back for Macklinson Gomez, whose car Virgo blows up. And Ferris now taking some shots. What is this? What just happened? Ferris now is a vigilante, and Ferris is a Borat. Don't really understand what's going on. And oh no, what is this? What is that? Burak just killed Guiro. I'm pretty sure that's the end. I'm almost sure that was the end. So the Borat gauge goes back up by 2 stars. And now the cooldown is even longer now, because now we have 4 stars in the Borat gauge. And Cop gets out of the FCR for no reason. You know you're getting pursued by Ferris. Why would you get out of the FCR? And now there's a fight in Rockshore East. The Cop gets destroyed. Ferris gets owned. And what? We got a hit contract. What was that? Ferris had a hit contract. Well, I don't know what just happened there. Anyway. Now Burak and Terrier are playing Ring Around the Rosie now. As Burak is taking shots at Terrier. But Terrier is continuing to go in circles. He's not really getting shot. And will Terrier turn back and go on the offensive? I'm not really sure. I don't think he has a drive-by bullet. Terrier now calling for backup. Now the Borat gauge is going to go down, even though this is still Borat-y. Burak going back to fix his FCR. Here's Terrier. He'll come out and try to take a deagle shot, but Burak gets out. Burak comes back and takes some shots at Terrier. Terrier now down to low health. And Terrier checks the bike, but he gets owned. What was that? What? An arrest by Terrier, but he dies anyway. That is some Borat snit right there, as he calls Burak an idiot. Will come up, pokers, takes shots at Joey and melts his health as Soma comes in and blows up the gas tanks. Pokers gets owned though. He didn't have another insta-fix. And despite all that, and that'll force Bruno out of the area. We'll go up behind some buildings. Bike's on fire. Pink Salvage just came out of nowhere. Both are arrested.
Popcorn, man. Jesus Christ.
Pink Salvage gets taken down. Sergeant Pepper's just running around like a headless chicken right now as Kesh will go over the railing. Anonymous is still aiming at the guy who's paused, for God's sake, as Kesh goes up and beats out Stalker DZ with a dildo. Only Kesh, ladies and gentlemen, will do this. Please put this in the chase. Well, we got it. Purple Pat takes some stomps, and Sergeant Pepper comes up. He runs straight to the car, and none of the cops are looking at their car being jacked. Kesh too busy beating the guy with the dildo. And Anonymous shots with that Mac-10 as Edison slows down to engage with these two. Takes some shots as he gets flipped over. His tire is out, HD gets out of the car, Tanner's car is on fire, and he keeps shooting while the car is on fire, and at the end he was shooting at absolutely nothing. Tanner gets taken down, HD now is a warrant, he C-bugs. Edison looking to finish him off here, but Crown Clown gets the arrest as Tanner, with a huge failure, going for the... Here we see Sigma 1, who by the way has never been a star in a Rate My Chase, by the way. He's never even been a cop in a Rate My Chase before, which is pretty confusing. But now we have Christy Edge getting into the secure car after Sigma 1 was just ramming it for no reason. And now Sigma 1 is RDMing Christy Edge here, blocking him off. Christy Edge gets out of the car, he will waddle, and he'll bring the minigun out and blow up Sigma 1's Hot Ring Racer. Nice job by him. Chase number 3, Lubar and Dagenkamp, as well as Sadoff here, as Lubar flips his Infernus to fail. And now right in front of the gym, cop attacking Zanny 370. A cop for no reason, Lita Titan accidentally kills him. And both cars are on fire. They both cannot stop to use an Instafix. Both cars blow up, one disappeared. And Lita Titans blew up, and wow. Lita Titan, nice job to blow their car up, but unfortunately, that's all you can do. Sergeant Pepper now finally with a sense of urgency right now as shots being rung into their car, his car rather, as now Sergeant Pepper is doing circles around Purple Pat's car, as Purple Pat for some reason leaves the car, and Kesh for some reason leaves the car as well. Gooey Cardos and Normie will not turn very sharply as Harry gets back on the throughway into the left lane. As here comes Law and Order to come in, but Gooey Cardos knocks into a bunch of cops and they all spin out on each other. On Julia's throughway, the power of rain as George King goes over the divider. Doge up on the left as PH-30 Great Britain is in the road for no reason. Doge gets out of the car and will take some shots with his AK-47, by the way. And he missed every shot. He missed every shot aiming for his head. He probably should have crouched. As Sergeant Norman comes in an FBI rancher, he goes for a lag pit, and wow! Santino Barone is owning all these cops in a hot dog. As Weezo goes in for the kill, he gets knocked over. HPS Apple now down to 10% health again. As Weezo can't finish the job, HPS Apple took Weezo's armor off, but he still can't get the job done. HPS Apple looking to jack the bike, he does. Weezo gets back on it. HPS Apple got in the passenger seat. Weezo gets back on. HPS Apple jacks it, gets off, gets in the passenger seat. Weezo, musical chairs on the PCJ, reminiscent of the Cop and Burak Chronicles. And we can reset a bit without the most overrated player in senior history. And Woody A's tire is out though, as he doesn't know what to do. Around 3 warrants and 2 bikes here. Woody A turns around, can't really get an angle here with any drive-by shots. And Olivier is standing still, not taking damage, but his car blew up on his screen. That's why he froze. And oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not the rapper, but say it ain't so. Steppa hit us with his car, and he can't correct it, as Wool and Sails both got taken down. Steppa tried to get some cool points right there with his appearance, but in the end, he ends up blowing up their car. He's gonna go for a lag pit. He gets some spins Pro BMX out. Gangs, baby. Comes right in front of him and takes some shots, but that will not be the end of Pro BMX. Here is Big Russian Boss, and look at that! He completely took out Alex 11. What a wipeout! As Cop gets back in, and Burak flips us off for no reason. I mean, you already have a warrant inside the car, no reason to flip me off, but oh well. Victorbitch LA in another one of these chases here. He was in many of the chase trials. Today's chases here is he's lagging all over the map like a Borat PH player from 2011 with 530 ping. That's all they can really get back then. Victorbitch though, you can see he's getting mad with his lag. He's saying FFS in chat and all this. Will he get his internet satiated?
That pretty fast, you anime Joyce. Wait, where's he going?
Oh, shit cocks.
He just...
No, my hand's big.
He died by the big cock. Fixing. Whoa.
Watch your fire, watch your fire. He's helping us.
I didn't mean it though.
Turn around. Going up here as they will collide. Mac 10 taking some shots. Kill goes back, and his car flips! Look at that! All they had to do was put Mac 10 in position for Santino Barone to get taken down by easy shots. And they couldn't even do that, as one of the two cops even shoot at our vehicle. Does have enough vehicle health to outlast this. Here's, oh, look at this. Cop fell off the FCR. He gets back onto it. And Cat knocks into him again. Burak this time gets knocked off. And Burak tries to steal the cabbie by accident. Burak is stuck, and Burak gets owned by Arrested, who's now pausing. And now the Borat gauge now at 3 stars. Melina sedates to get out of the way of cop shots. And Sociable Sable right now is... what is he doing? And what a... going northbound now towards Rodeo here as SkizX comes in and knocks Wellington on his ass, trying to hit Invisal but fails miserably. We've got a bit bored with this chase right now, so I alt-tab, but we see Kathleen. If there's one thing you can say, is that she is not giving up on this chase. But Kathleen will turn back and turn around to fix her car, and Kathleen goes straight into the gas tanks. How in the world do you go straight into gas tanks unforced? This may be one of the worst efforts by a high chase consistency cop I've ever seen in my chase history. I really hope... Going northbound now, Rob Banks still with some separation on these cops as Messed Up Smile hits a pole and gets destroyed, as the cop tank will also spin out as cop shoots another random cop, Solid Snake, in a police Maverick. That's 2 stars on the Borat gauge. Cop comes out, fixes the car, and he'll get back in the passenger seats. Oh no, Cop jacked Burak! Cop jacked Burak! That's some Borat stick as Burak gets arrested by Pavic. What a mistake by Cop 49 there. That is Borat personified. And now Cop is taking shots at all these cops on foot here. Danilo Marston going for the jack as Zeddy goes down by another cop. and the cop tries to get back in the Infernus, and he gets arrested. I presume by cop.
Well, Sean, let me go with you.
No, because you'll slow me down.
That's not I want to go with you.
No, like jump on top of us.
The bike's gonna go slow. The bike's gonna go slow. I can't catch it.
Let me go on
Not
top.
shit cockery. Cockery.
What's happening?
Bring people back in this car.
Don't throw any Molotovs
You know-
next time.
Bring it, faggot.
Oh, I don't know how I got more stuff.
Well,
Which was to the left.
Rest in peace, cadet of the LVPD.
Shitcocks. Shitcocks.
People. Let's bring people to the car for fuck's sake.
no, he can't. He'll get shot.
Strap 'em all the fucking way.
Autism delivery.
We need insta-fix, mate. Don't forget.
Oh my god.
There's a cop shooting us, goddammit.
Yeah, man, all this time fucking just trying to pick up somebody. Come on.
Like a fag. But stunts, as Johnny says, fails. Tommy falls off the PCJ. Sakazuki gets on top, gets on the PCJ to arrest Sensi. And Tommy gets back in the PCJ somehow. But look at this. Without his lover, Sensi, Tommy can't go on. He's gonna engage 4 cops. What is he doing? Sakazuki gets taken down. But Geek Brain gets the kill on Tommy. What was Tommy doing? As we catch up now with Burak, who's in the Flash, and guess what Burak does? He kills Tano XD for absolutely no reason. No reason. No reason whatsoever. And Radio Hardcore come in now. Bullets versus LBPD car. 3v2. Penhoos getting all he can here, but he pauses and quits. And they both quit. An automatic F for Penhoos. And Radio Hardcore as Fagsy will blow his Rustler up. And Fagsy is dead. Fagsy, with his 8th death, the Great Might Chase sets a new record. Giant's taking some shots, gets ahead of O'Doyle, who goes into the wall. And Dara comes in and misses the point-blank hit on O'Doyle, as O'Doyle will go to fix his bike at the Zoomer. Now he'll go around the Zoomer here with very low health, as now he knocks into Chuppy and Yessie, and Chuppy actually catapulted O'Doyle over the wall, which actually helped him. And there it is, most of the Borat Gauge moments from Season 4 and from the Cop and Borat Chronicles. Bit of a blast from the past. And now we're coming up on the final 3 episodes of Season 4. It'll be Let's Take a Moment from here. I would say nice chases, but we already saw them before, so nice chases.